Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be reviewing this Railway Series box set. Now, I've been wanting the Railway Series for so long. I've been wanting to read it so badly, and now I finally have the chance. And I already have done so. I've read all these books, and all I can say is they're great, they're amazing, you should read them too. Buy this boy, it's amazing. I'm not reviewing them. I'm just going to be reviewing the box set and the quality and all that kind of stuff. And we will be looking at each volume one by one. So before we look at the volumes, let's look at the box. Okay, so I took all the volumes out of the box so we can look around it. So at the front you can see Percy, Edward, and Thomas. And these illustrations are by Dalby. He wasn't super great, but I don't hate his illustrations like some people do. On this side, you get the same thing basically with a new illustration. And up here, I didn't mention this, it says, I don't know why I'm pointing that out to you, you can read it, okay. We have a little Thomas right there, very cute, I love that. On the back, it kind of continues, and you see Toby and Thomas. And I love that illustration right there, and that one too. And he goes along here, this little Thomas, to this side with Edward, Gordon, and Henry. Absolutely love it. And Thomas slides down here back to this part of the box. And on the top, you can see this great illustration of Thomas and this really cute one of Percy. And at the bottom of the box, I did not know this originally when I first got it, but it has a whole thing down here. You can read that if you want. It's very cute. And you have all that information down there. But we don't care about that. We care about the books. So let me showcase those to you guys. Okay, so here's all the books. I'm going to be going through the order that they were released in. Let's start with The Three Railway Engines. A classic. I really like the yellow on this thing. Really just very quality, I must say. There's the spine. Got a little Henry on there. Here's the back. You can read that if you would like. Now let's look inside, the most important part. Now I'm not going to be going super in depth, so just know that. Here's Edward's Day Out. Lovely illustration. Although don't really know who these guys are. Always found that funny. Like, who are those guys? What are they doing there? Oh, that is a great illustration. One of my favorites of Dalby's. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go to the next book. Thomas the Tank Engine. This one was so fun to read. There's a really nice blue one here with that great illustration of Thomas once again. The back. Inside, let me find that really iconic illustration that I love.
Somewhere in here.
That one's iconic. We've talked about that one enough. Oh, here it is. This one is so funny to me. Thomas running down the hill, and the trucks are pushing him. Absolutely incredible book. Here's James the Red Engine. Now, some people say this is the worst book, but personally, I really enjoyed this one. I love James's character. He's so funny. He's so goofy. I just love his splendid red coat. It's amazing. There's the back. The only really bad thing about this book, personally for me, is the illustrations. They're not the best. They look very bland at times. Like even this illustration, the countryside is not vibrant. It's more of a brownish, gross color. But I do like the blue they chose. It's very cute. Oh, and yeah, I haven't mentioned this little thing. Not a fan. I don't really like this. I don't know who this artist is. I know he does the art for the later books. Okay, that's an illustration I like right here. Yeah, James and Edward. So classic. I love it so much. Let's see what page we get. See, this one's not the best. Look at James's face. Look at the... It's just so kind of bland and gross. Apparently this is Dalby's first illustrated book, and you can tell. Okay, next we have Tank Engine Thomas again. I absolutely love the name of this book. It's so fun. Tank Engine Thomas again. It's very random. Some people don't like it. I don't know, it just has a nice ring to it. Tank Engine Thomas again. I love it. And that very cute illustration of Thomas, although he's a bit long. There's the back. This book was also one of my favorites. It was so fun, all the stories with Birdie, Terrence. It's just excellent. Look at him. Oh, and also, one thing I wanted to point out is, on this little stand right here, it says James the Red Engine. So they're advertising the book that came out before this one in the book. Very meta and very awesome. I love that. Oh, there's that iconic picture that I used for my most popular video, which I'm not very proud of, but you can go watch it if you want. This book, a classic, I tell you. This one's amazing. Next we have Troublesome Engines. This one's really good too. Really nice green on this one. You got Edward, Percy, and Henry. And you can see Percy scaring Henry. I love that. And again, let's take a look inside. The elephant is so... Not the best story. Don't know. It seems very unrealistic, but maybe it happened in real life. Who knows? I like that illustration. That's cute. Okay, this illustration is not very good. I do not like the way this looks. Like, am I just crazy, or is Gordon... Are windows supposed to be right there? Or am I crazy? That's very odd. And then Edward just looks very disgusting and very huge. Not a big fan. And there's Percy, the first appearance. Love Percy. He looks like a green caterpillar with red stripes, I must tell you. Great book anyways. Henry the Green Engine. Yet again, another amazing book. But this one's cover is a real downside of it. Because look at this. The same thing as the first book. Like, what the heck? They had new illustrations. What's the point of that? I have no clue why they did that. Maybe they designed the cover before they had the illustrations ready. Who knows? Here's the back. Let's look inside of this thing. A very cute Henry picture right there. There, that's a great illustration too. Henry. I wonder if that lump on his face is like damaged. I've never noticed that. That's kind of weird. Oh, and look at that. He has no cab roof. Is that intentional or not? Who knows? Very strange, Dalby. Very strange. But great book anyway. Next we have Toby the Tram Engine. There's the back. And then this one's really nice too. I really like this book. Not one of my favorite books, but I just like Toby as a character. Oh, that's depressing. Poor Toby. That's a cute illustration. Look at that. A really fun book. And it has one of my favorite stories in it, Dirty Objects. Absolutely incredible. Here's Gordon the Big Engine. This one has Down the Mine. Gordon Takes a Dip. I think that's what it's called on here. It might have a different name. Nope. It's Off the Rails. I am kind of stupid. That's a great one. Amazing. There's that illustration, which I love so dearly. It's not perfect, but I really do like it. And once again, excellent book. Great book. Here's one of my favorites. Let me move these a bit. Edward the Blue Engine. Oh my gosh, this one was a great read. And I also love the blue they chose. It looks excellent. It's amazing. There's the back. And then let's look at the illustrations. This book is just awesome. I love this. Bunch of fun stories in it. This one's one of my favorites with Birdie. It's so silly. I just love the way Edward looks in this book. Very classic Thomas. Very amazing, I tell you. Four Little Engines, the first appearance of the narrow gauge engines in the whole series. Don't know how I feel about the cover. Henry's face looks a bit odd, as you can see. It's very undetailed, very odd. Don't know. Very strange. There's the back. Now, obviously, the narrow gauge engines are based on real engines in real life, which you can go see, which is awesome. There's Scar Loey. Love Scar Loey. Aw, he's so cute. Really good book anyway. Percy the Small Engine, one of my favorites. And I love the cover on this one. Look at that. All the people cheering for Percy. Hip hip hooray. Okay, I need to stop. Here's the back. Let's get into it. I just love these illustrations. There's Percy, being a little stupid guy, like he sometimes is. But we love Percy here. We love Percy. Really great stories. Percy's Promise is one of the best ones on here. Just love his arc. Here is maybe my favorite book, The 8 Famous Engines. And this is the first book with the illustrator John T. Kenny, which is probably my favorite. His style is just so good. It's between realistic and cartoonish. It's a very nice in-between, and I love it. And I love the pink on here too. There's the back. See, we landed on one of my favorite illustrations in the whole series. That one of Percy. It's just, it looks so nice. I love the colors he chose and everything. Every picture he draws just looks amazing. Sorry, I mean paints. They just look excellent. Like, look at that one of Gordon. He looks so big and powerful. That is one of the best ones, too. One of my favorite books with great stories in it. It's just a big bunch of random stories, but I love it, I love it, I love it, I tell you. Here's another great one. Duck in the Diesel Engine. Don't like the color. The color is very gross green. They should have chosen like a more bright green like Duck. Very odd, don't like it. But I do like the picture they chose. There's the back. This one has one of my favorite stories of all time. A Close Shave. That's the one I love. You can tell he's very proud of himself. But yeah, one of my favorite books, great arcs, great everything. Here's The Little Old Engine. Also a great book. Really like the purple. There's the back. And the paper on these things is really nice. It feels very clean, very nice, very beautiful, I must tell you. Look at Sir Handel being a butt face. Just great illustrations. So many great ones by John T. Kenny. He is truly the best Railway Series illustrator in my mind. Great book. Here's another great book. The Twin Engines. Donald and Douglas, one of my favorite characters. Here's a great illustration of them, which was on the front cover. There they are with Duck. I love that. Look at them. Do not mess with them. They will fight back. And that's what I love about these characters. Some of the most amazing characters in the series, which came from this book. Here is probably my favorite book besides 8 Famous Engines, or it maybe overtakes 8 Famous Engines. Branch Line Engines. This one has my favorite arc in the series, Thomas Comes to Breakfast. It has all the Daisy stories, Percy's predicament. Amazing. Amazing. Love the cover too. There's the back. Let's see the first story. One of the best stories in the whole Railway series and show. There's Thomas going out for some breakfast and crash. Look at that. He should have not done that. Silly engine. Oh, something I wanted to point out about these photos is something weird. The quality seems worse on some of the pictures here. Maybe they couldn't find the original illustrations. They had to use old, like, I don't know what you would call it, screenshots, something like that. But they just look not as beautiful. Look, see? Look at that one. Very crisp and nice. Percy's face. What is going on here? He looks like he's starving. Like, what the heck? But again, amazing book. Gallant Old Engine. This is a great book. Ooh, I love this one. There's the back. Peter Sam losing his funnel. That is so funny. Again, great illustrations. Blah, blah, blah. I'm repeating myself a lot. Stepney the Bluebell Engine. This one, they replaced John T. Kenny with a new guy. But I will say the new guy is very good. He's probably my second favorite. But still, what did John T. Kenny do wrong? He's so good. But still, this book is amazing. Stepney the Bluebell Engine. There's the back. Love the cover on this one too. And this guy's illustrations are amazing too. I'm not saying they're bad, I just like John T. Kenny more. Look at that. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. And this one has great stories with Stepney too. Here's Mountain Engines. Not one of my favorites. They never appear again, but I do like the world building on this one. Oops, those fell over. We're gonna look at one illustration. Let's see. Here we have this one. This one's actually pretty nice. Look at that. Okay, next we have Very Old Engines. One of my favorite books, I tell you. This one's amazing. This one's incredible. Incredible. This one's probably in my top 5, top 10, or even top 3. Great stories, great stories. It's just amazing. And then like the lead up to Duke, that happened way back in the, which book? I don't remember, but earlier on. Look at this. Love this one. Here we have Mainline Engines. There's Duck. I love Duck. And this one has great stories. Buzz Buzz. James Goes Buzz Buzz, one of the classic stories, which I love. That is a hilarious illustration right there. And this one just focuses on James, and I love that. I just love James so much. He's like my baby boy. I just love James. James is so good. I love James. Next we have Small Railway Engines. This one, not one of my favorites, but I do like the world building again. But these guys do appear in later books too, so I like that a lot more. But I feel like if I reread these things, I will definitely have a better understanding and a more fondness of these characters. There's Mike. Here's Enterprising Engines. Also one of my favorite books and a fan favorite too. You have all these characters at the front. Amazing. Here's the back. And these books, very sturdy feeling. I'm not so sure about the paper being just kind of like, I think it's glued on. Don't know how I feel about that. Here's a great illustration. Flying Scotsman. Back there, and you got Henry. With all those stupid tenders. I love that. So goofy. And then this one also introduces Bear, which you can see right there. Again, great book, great stories, great everything. Yap, 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 yap. That's all I do. Here's Oliver the Great Western Engine. Love his face on it. He's very conceited, as you can tell. That is a fun illustration. This one also has great stories, really fun ones. Donald's Duck is one of my favorites. Just love it. Oh, and that. Oliver, you stupid oaf. Great one. Oh, and here's the back, sorry. And then we get the two last ones. Here's Duke the Lost Engine, which should have been the finale, but I do really like this next one. So let's look at it. Back. Great illustration of Duke right there. Look at the mountainside. So that is gorgeous. That is a gorgeous looking picture. Not so sure about Peter Sam's face right there. Everything else looks pretty nice. There's good old Duke. Amazing. And the quality of these pictures are really nice, I must say. I love the look. But a really, really, really nice bookend to the series. But they made another one with more Thomas in it. And we're gonna go get into that one right now. Tramway Engines. Book number 26. The last Railway series book, kind of. This is the last one written by the Reverend W. Awdry. The rest, not sure I'm gonna read, but that's besides the point. Look at the illustrations. They really went out with a bang on these ones. Thomas looks so frightened. I love it. Woolly Bear, one of the best stories. And there's Mavis. Mavis is a great character. I love her. And just Toby's great in this one too. That illustration is really funny. And that is the entire Railway series. I probably shouldn't be doing this. It's probably not good for the book on the bottom of it. Let's see, are you doing good? I don't know if I damaged that at all. That probably wasn't the best idea, but yeah, that's the entire Railway series. Thank you for watching this video. And if you really enjoyed this, please consider subscribing. I really want to get to 700 subscribers as soon as I can. It would be really fun and great. I'm trying to get to 1K, but that's going to be really hard. But if you enjoyed this, I would love if you could subscribe. So thank you for watching, and bye. I'll see you in the next one.